Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to the channel. Excuse me. Oh god, look at this fucking. I'm gonna sit down very slowly and I'm gonna get up very awkwardly. Just say it. Orion, excuse me. Excuse me, Orion. Orion, muévese. Orion. There's an call puta. Oh, okay. Is there enough room for us? I don't think so. Orion. Woo. Anyways, so what I have to deal with? She's not gonna move. She's not gonna move. Anyways, welcome to Inner Revolution. My name is Delana. I know you guys have been hearing this a lot, but it is fucking hot. It is hot. It is hot. It is hot. Let's see. Can you guys see me? Ooh. That looks weird, huh? Oh, it fell down. Yes, I moved it this morning. And oh fuck, the pen's gone. Oh great. Oh, here it is. Excuse me, we're having technical difficulties at the very moment. Excuse me. Okay, hold up. I can do this. Alright. What the? Oh my god. Shit. Good lord. Okay, now I can move. Kind of. Alright. Okay, much better. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan, for moving. I'm so sorry. I thought this was gonna be comfortable, but it's totally not. Anyways, we're just gonna keep going. I'm so sorry. What the fuck is happening here? It's so out of whack. Anyways, we're not out of whack though. We're rarely to the gym. I can't believe it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon already. It's Monday. It's Monday, 1 o'clock. Yeah, I wanted to come on yesterday, but I've been deep in this book. I got a new deck. It's badass, but it's not like any other regular tarot deck. It's the Alchemical Visions Tarot. It's very intricate. It's based off the spiritual side of tarot. The spiritual side of tarot, meaning like, I guess when I was reading this in the beginning, it says like the original tarot deck is based off of Christianity. Yeah, it says, while the designs are relatively simple, there is, it says, okay, hold up. The Rider-Waite deck, published in 1910, illustrated by Pamela Coleman Smith under the direction of A.E. Waite. While the designs are relatively simple, there is a wealth of symbolism in the background and in various details. Much of the symbolism of previous older decks, for instance, the heavy references to the mystical Christianity, is not present in this one. That's what I love about it. That's what I love about it. And it's so detailed. I want to share this with you. I have not, I'm a very slow reader when it comes to like comprehending, visualizing, understanding, because I don't want to get it wrong. And they're so detailed and so complex. Like, and each card is like 1, 2, 3 pages long, and the print is so tiny. This book is like 200 pages, or 180 some for just, 182. So it's a very intricate read. So I'm going very slow at it, but I'm gonna fucking give it a whop. What the fuck? I'm gonna give it a whop. I'm gonna give it a whoppy try. So yeah, we're gonna do that. So thank you, God, ancestors, angels, archangels, past on loved ones, ancestors, the collective. Thank you guys all for being here and putting up with me and just being here, period. I really, really appreciate it. I think we had 25K recently, and thank you so much. I wouldn't be able to do it without you, without him, without any of my spiritual team, you guys. I'm just very, very grateful. So we're gonna keep pushing. What was I gonna say? I wanted to address a couple things because it's just So I was reading, I was, I was reading, but I was listening to another YouTuber, and she had mentioned something that I had recently experienced, and I thought it was a perfect way for me to just open up about it too. Um, uh, so I have been to a swingers party before recently, like maybe within the last 2 months. Okay, I've never been. It was my first time. I have people that I love and care about that live that lifestyle. They have they own a house. They're married. They have a child. Like they and you know they that's their lifestyle and it works for them. It's not my thing. I mean, they always like, hey, come on, let me get you some dick. Like, no, thank you, I'm good. It's not my thing. But I was invited to go, and I was very hesitant. It took me. They asked me probably like in January, and I just recently said yes, and I did go. I was so nervous. Like I wanted to go for the experience, you know, because I guess there's rules or whatever, and so. Uh, and my friend that lives out like so that is your fucking he was like yeah women rule there like they get to say so like they you know because and I get that I get why like, women rule there because they're fucking you know they would feel some type of way if because the man thinks would it's a whole new different it's a whole different decision when a guy makes it from a woman. So I understand why. I haven't eaten. I'm so hungry. Oh my god. Excuse me. Um, um, so yeah. So I recently went to one, and honestly, like the people were fucking amazing. Like it was like a house party. You know what I mean? But then like we got there before I could get live, and so when it did get live, like it was just I remember like making out with the person I was there with and people like watching and like I had like a flip. It was like a vision. It wasn't a vision. It was like an out of body experience, but like it was a flash. And my spirit was behind the people watching. And I got this weird feeling like creepy, yeah, like that's the only word I can say, like creepy kind of watching. And so I remember at one point, like the one part of the house was like so full, like, and now the person that I came with, like, I was looking for them, because I was like having a conversation with someone. They're like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom," blah 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 blah. So, anyways, but I hadn't seen him for like 20 minutes, and I was like curious, like, where did the motherfucker go? Like, I had seen him after like maybe 15 minutes. I had seen him like across the way, which is a piece of whatever, and then like maybe 10, 15 minutes later, like I was like, where did this fool go? So then I went to go look for them, but the place in the house was like kind of crowded, so I couldn't like go. So I just like stood by the couch and I was like on my phone. And then like some person came up to me and I was just cracking up. There people are funny. They're funny and like you can always say no, whatever, right? So I did, and it was funny. Like the experience was great. Like the people were great. I have nothing bad to say about the people. Faces, voices, I remember. I remember. And for some reason, he was like, "Oh, you can't take any pictures here, or use your phone or whatever, only for music, blah, blah, blah." So I was like, okay, why? Like, because he said, "Oh, people, like, there's like high sex people here, whatever." So I was like, okay. Like, why would you have to hide it if it's not wrong? Like, you know? That's how I felt. But anyways, I don't care. That's your life. The people that I know, they're open about it. I'm like, yep. The only swing I get on is a one at the fucking park. And I swing the bat. That's it. But anyways, so I was looking for this person, and I was like, I couldn't go, so I waited, and then all of a sudden, like I saw like the crowd like moving or whatever, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go. So I go, and right when I I was looking for him because I had to go to work the next day, and like we had decided that we were gonna leave at a certain time because of that reason. And so it was already like 12 something, and I was like, hey, bro, we gotta go, like, you know. Before he had left the first time and used the restroom. And like I think we should go in like a little bit. So then they were like, yeah, cool, whatever. So that it had like 40 minutes had passed. I was like, fuck, like I really gotta go. So then So then all of a sudden I'm walking there and boom, he's like, this person like comes flying, like he had to be all the way inside, like he was all the way inside the room. And he just like, I don't know, to me, he was like rushing out. So like, and then boom, he was like in my face. I'm like, oh, there you are. Like I was looking for you. Blah, blah, blah. I said, oh, there you are. I was looking for you. And then I'm like, you ready to go? He's like, yeah, and he's rushing again. I was like, okay, this guy's fucking weird. So anyways, but I didn't say anything to him. I just thought it. So then we're leaving, and this person's like, oh, where were you? She's been out here waiting for you for like 10, 20 minutes. And then it dawned on me, like, and not only did I notice, other people, like not other people, but she noticed, you know? And I was like, I felt kind of disrespected about it because the rules or whatever, and he's the one that told me the rules and he broke them. Like, it just was a red flag for me. Just in general, as like a person, even if it was a fucking regular house party and not take all the swinger bullshit out, right? If it was just a regular house party and that person's like, it's like a red flag. Like, I don't know. It just reminded me of a red flag. And I don't know. I got weird vibes there, but I wasn't gonna go in there. Obviously, I'm not judgmental, but because I have family members that would be wrong with me, hypocritical. But at the same time, was like I even expressed to him when I did say that I was gonna go, like, like I'm very empathic, and I could feel a lot of people's energies, and like I don't, sometimes I could get like a little weird and standoffish and like, uncomfortable. So if I'm like that, just know that I need a minute or whatever. And I had told him like, and I said, I know sometimes those parties are of lower vibration and there's a lot of like lustful, extremely lustful energies there. And I just don't want to be a part of something like that. But I'm down to go like for the experience. So I already had went like knowing both sides of it, right? But I wasn't in there just, I was open. And people, I had no issues. The people were great. Anyways, my other issue is I really want to say, my condolences to the people and the parents of the children of Georgia. And, my condolences, like parents should never bury their children. So it must be really tough. And someone took away someone from someone else carelessly, selfishly. When are we going to stand up for ourselves? Like, when are we as people, as a county, as a state, we the people of the United States, like when are we going to start standing up for ourselves? Like when are we going to start like making them hear us? And I don't mean in a vengeful, violent type of way. I mean in a way that fucking makes an impact. And like I do feel that I have this idea and I know everyone's not going to be on board, and I know that it may not even follow through, but like I feel like we should fast the matrix. Fast the matrix. We need to take the matrix camping. We need to take them to the desert. We need to level out the balance out. Like, when is justice gonna fucking come? When are we gonna be the people who bring justice to ourselves, as individuals, as we the people? For the kids, like, look at the kids who, like, just look at the life that the matrix has caused, like drugs, homelessness, all of this shit. It really fucking bothers me because, like, I don't vote either. I haven't voted for a long time because if I don't believe in anybody, I'm not choosing anybody. And that's the way I feel about my life. Like, if you're not for me, then you're not for me. But like, and I don't have to fuck with you. But at the same time, like, it's like a dictatorship. Our choice, our choice to have a say has been taken away. I feel, because no matter how we vote or what we do, like everything that we stand for and want to go for, it's all over the fucking place. We also have foreigners here, no shade. We have foreigners here that are here and voting and stuff, but like they want to save their country that they're come from. Like, me and my job parted ways, just saying. And I'm going to say this because I had this conversation with the owner's wife in July about, because they're Israeli, and I'm not talking shit. This is just a conversation. It just correlates with what I'm trying to say. They're from Israel, and so, you know, the whole Israeli thing that's going on over there, like, they were like, well, we need to do something here. Like, what the fuck? Like, what does Israel do for us? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so people come here wanting to make a change for their people out there. But like, if you really want to make a change, why don't you go over there and make a change? Because it's, you know, so that's what I'm saying. There's so many dynamics. I say that to say there's so many dynamics here, so many things that different people want, but at the same time, we're all going through the fucking same thing. And it's just, we can't make a change anywhere else unless we make a change here, right? So, and then it goes with being individuals and in just in general, like, you cannot clean up the neighbor's house if you don't know how to clean your own house. And so this is the state, the county, the city, wherever you're from, that is your house as well as your temple here and what you live in. But outside of that, Gaia is our place. And it's like Gaia turned Matrix. Like, you know, this is what it's been and what it's gonna continue to be if we do not fast the Matrix. And I'm saying, we, not only for natural disasters, we need to start stocking up on shit. We need to start stocking up on waters, canned foods, batteries, lighters, flashlights, candles, you know, just things that we can, for 3 months, like 3 months worth of something. We need to, we could do this. We could do this. And the thing is, like, I know a lot of people will probably not do this because of the fear of, like, oh, you're not going to pay your rent. Oh, you're not going to pay this. Oh, you're going to be fine. You're going to be sad. And that's how they get you to listen to them, to do things like taxes on our taxes. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, it's just so extreme, and like nothing's being changed, and there, you know, it's just so off kilter. And the only way to balance it out is to take our power back. And taking our power back is pretty much starving the matrix being the you-know-who's of the you-know-whats, and the people that make the decisions, the parents of us, right? Parents of us. Have really, you know, made us like washing the dishes all the time and cleaning the cars and doing their laundry. We're like their children, fucking taking care of everything while they just fucking live it up. When are we gonna say, I'm gonna stop doing your fucking laundry, I'm gonna stop doing this, I'm gonna stop doing that, and fucking you figure it out. Like, and not like in a way like as punishment, but in a way as like, let me show you how it is to be me, or to be us, right? Like starving out it's like starving out a rich person. What do you do to teach a rich person a lesson? You take away all their shit. I remember, I'm gonna get to the reading, I swear. This all correlates to something, so just trust me, keep tuned in, okay, please. I feel as though we need to stock up, yes, but like no buying gas, no driving. It's like COVID, but as a choice. It's a COVID kind of deal, but it's not like you don't have a curfew. You can leave your house. But you can't drive. You can ride a bike. But you know, it's all about like getting back to, you know, getting our power back. And with getting our power back, we have to trust one another that we're here for that main goal. And I don't know what the outcome to that may even bring, like, honestly, but I feel as though our parents are here, we're down here, and it's like, if we start just, you know, it's like them not giving us food, it's like, fuck, we're gonna stay here. But if we stock up on our shit and like start to not care if they give us food, not care if they fucking don't, you know, we don't wash the dishes and they pile up, and they we don't go buy things and go get gas and fucking don't pay our insurance and don't fucking do this and don't fucking do that. What does that do to them is what I'm trying to say. I know my mind sounds corrupt, but it's not. It's not in a corrupt way. It's in a way for the good of all, even though it may not work, even though I feel like if we did do that, like it would just show them like, no, 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 no. And when you hit a rich person or when you hit a wealthy person where they most value themselves and what keeps them wealthy, that can change a person's life and their mentality, and it really can awaken them. And I'm not trying to be malicious or unkind or whatever the fuck. I'm just being fucking real, man. This is the type of shit I think about. Welcome to the mind of Delana. Seriously though, this is the type of shit I fucking think about. End scene. This message is brought to you by Urban Revolution. The light's here. Delana. Alright, let's get to the reading now. Let's get to the reading. I hope you guys are all doing well. With that being said, hey, look, it's coming from a person who has no job, okay? If I'm going down, you're going down. No, never. If I'm going down, man, I'm not going down though. That's the thing. That's what a fucking bitter person saying. Yeah, I'm happy about it. Like I'm like that's for like the past 2 weeks. That's what I've been fucking like getting my working on my shit, getting my fucking ducks in a row. Like just, anyways. Anywho's. Oh, shut the fuck up. Ethical awareness. Balance. Shut the front door. What did I say, my G? Service to spirit and strong ethical awareness are at the heart of mediumship. Whenever you're offering, I don't even know what this is going to say, to be honest, so I just automatically think it all right. It's annoying, man. It says, whenever you're offered evidential messages, they should always be delivered in a loving, kind, and healing manner. Remain conscious of what you are sharing. I know. It should be relevant, authentic, and meaningful to your sitter, meaning you, and me. Is it Tuesday? It's gardening? It's Monday, what the fuck? Rather than harmful, destructive, or hurtful. Likewise, a message should never be forced on the living or randomly given without permission from the recipient. Excuse me. It is important. Excuse me. Fuck, I have macaroni grilling because I'm making macaroni salad. I'm so sidetracked. It's important to respect the living and their desire to receive from spirit. As mediums, we don't get to choose the spirits we communicate with. And being of service to spirit, it's important for us to remain unbiased and simply be the channel for the healing communication. Remember that spirit communication is a three-way process between the medium, the sitter, and spirit. Maintaining a high level of ethical awareness ensures mutual respect among the medium, the spirit, and the recipient. A great way to practice ethical awareness is to become mindful of your own behavior and how it impacts those around you. If you feel you're being overly judgmental, for an instance, take a moment to breathe in the energy of compassion. Notice how your behavior changes as you adapt and even change your ethical values. This is what helps you see the world without judgment and become the best medium you can be. Medium meaning person. Medium meaning person. It says impression versus expression. Okay. This is the fucking deck, bro. My hand is here. It's a big deck, and this is why I was hesitant on getting this deck, but I couldn't pass it up. I couldn't pass it up. This is I'm not trying to fucking sound like a fucking ignorant fuck. Okay, this deck is a $150 deck, but the place that I went to had 50% off, and plus someone had opened this already, and they had opened it and taken it back. So I was like, what if I get this deck and you give me 50% off? And then and then it's already opened, so it's kind of used. So that's how I got this deck at such a low price. Got it for like 25 bucks. Yeah. Anyways, can't pass it up. I don't care how big it is. Or downloads. If you ain't talking to me directly, then you ain't talking to me. That's what I heard. If you ain't talking to me directly, then you ain't talking to me. You know? Okay. I can agree with that. And that's another way, like, you know, you really can't really, whatever. Hair really grow, like people say. If it's not you, it's not you. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna have trouble. Okay, Spirit, what do we got for the collective here? What do we got? Oh my gosh. I need a shuffler. Let's see, how can I do this differently? It's so heavy. It's so hard. It's so hard. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I love where the sky is. You don't even try. Yeah, you know this. Tougher than a lion. Okay. We have the King of Wands here. Fuck, this deck is fucking dope. I haven't even got to this. King of Wands. Okay. You're from a past life. You're from a past life, and there's this portal. Today's a portal. Today's a 9/9 portal. Okay, get this. Okay, you're walking through the portal. This is a portal you're walking through. Not only that, this portal is, you're like an old soul. You're an old soul. You also have like this way of piercing hearts and minds. You have the pillars here, light and dark. You have the sun and the stars. You also have the 8 upside down. You have flying fish. I had a dream the other day that I was flying, literally flying. And I haven't had this dream in so long. So it's time to fly, guys. I'm sorry. Raspberry. It's time to fly. This is you taking action. This is you seeing things. Oh, interesting how there's an eyeball. So there's a person here. There's like the head of a person, but there's an eyeball in back of it. Like that, like I was saying, I had that flash of like being behind people and looking at what they were looking at. You have a very strong-willed sense of like moving forward. You have a really strong foundation, and I feel like you never falter from that. Even though you come from a different time, you're always evolving. Your heart always stays the same. However, you're never in two minds. And if you are, you're in the reverse, like you're impulsive and stuff. But this is not a reverse card. Let's see. You're trying to get somewhere, actually. Face card. You're trying to get somewhere. You have a goal here. This is a message to pursue what you're doing. It's a confirmation for someone. it's a confirmation for you. You probably have a horse. Queen of Cups here. This could also be two people. I feel like this is just a portal, though. I feel like you're really taking what your gifts are and your talents, and you're really remembering everything that you have learned, been taught, experienced, and you take it with you everywhere you go. You take it with you everywhere you go, and that's why you're so, yeah, look, it's like the cup that she's holding is sepia, that color, that filter color, and that's the color of the horse and the man. You hold, this is another message. You hold the emotions of someone in your hand. This person wants to come towards you. He's going through shit though, or she's going through shit. And I don't mean to laugh, but like it's just because of the card. It's like in a circle. It's like, I don't know. This guy's always like scattering. Oh well. But I feel like and you are looking at him like, I got it, like, you know it's me, but I feel like you are birthing something. She's pregnant here. The Queen of Cups is pregnant. She's she gives life to things. And not only that, everything around her is black and white, but her fruit is colorful. Her visions are colorful. The emotion that she has, the experience that she has, it is from a past life. She does carry it with her all the time. Somebody's initial could be P or T. There's dragons here. Dragons in this deck are symbolic to overseeing everything. They're very mystical creatures in this deck. Fruitfulness, you always have. You never go without. Your mentality is beautiful. You love. You are love. The visions that you have to be happy and to be have a community, and just they fan out, like it fans out over you, like that's your aura. Interesting. It's also in the spiritual sense. In the spiritual sense, that is what you bring in the physical sense, that is what you give out. Interesting. The Four of Coins here. These four, normally the Four of Coins is like, okay, these are the elements. Oh, I love it. I love this deck. I love it. The elements are very, very, very significant in alchemical spirituality, right? So I work with the elements. Earth, water, air, fire. Some people can say stupid shit because they're uneducated and they don't fucking know what they're talking about. And they're like, oh, she's doing witchcraft. And no, bitch, okay? It's not about that. It's about who, you can say that about anything. You can say that about words, like I just said, no, bitch. But it's like, I'm just saying no, bitch, because you talk about things, people talk about things, and they jot things down, and then they'll write it evil. They'll label it evil. And then, they look up other things that are negative, and they're like, good. It's like, what the fuck? Twisted hell? Twisted sisters? Twisted tarot. That's Twisted Tarot, yo. And that is funny to say Twisted Tarot. There's fucking 3 circles here twisted like that. It's fucking hilarious. Anyways. So this has a lot to do with the elements, because, the triangle like this, triangle like that with the line, there's Earth, they're all here with the queens. Excuse me. With the queens. There's the phoenix here. There's the lion. I don't know what that is. I don't want to say a gorilla. I don't know. I haven't got this far. I'm barely at death on the major arcana. So none of these are major arcana. So I'm flying off. I'm going off intuition here. Something about Egyptian times. You could have come from that era too. One of your past lives, it could be Egyptian times. There are pillars here with hieroglyphics on on the pillars. There's people pointing to the golden city, where there's dragons on here too, where you're an alchemist. Okay, so working with the elements, we all know what they mean, right? Water is consciousness, water is emotion, fire is purification, fire is initiation, fire is passion, fire is action, right? It's going for something. Swords is mentality, swords is mindset, swords is truth, swords is clarity, swords is piercing as well. There's both positive and negative to this, to the elements. There's also earth. Earth is the ground, earth is foundation, earth is stability, earth is ground. I said groundedness already. But they all work together. If you can, okay, so when I was called to go to the beach after doing the fast, so the fast was to burn out, to starve things that no longer served me. Hi, monkey. Things that no longer served me. You don't fit here anymore. Okay. Girl. You took a bath yesterday? You took a bath yesterday? You smell pretty. You smell pretty. I took your bath? Yeah, bugaboo. So, grounding, dogs are grounding, cats are spiritual, dogs are spiritual. So, with that being said, when I was called to go to the beach to cleanse as well from fire to water, it is a beautiful process. I went to the jetty. There's a place in Oxnard where there's the beach, and then they have like a little cove. It's called the jetty, where people take their little children because there's no waves and it's very chill, and it's like a small little thing, and like it's, normally with baby scout. So I went there because I knew that I wasn't gonna be like fucking in the waves, and I just wanted to be still. But when I did, thank you, baby. When I did get there and I did get into the water, it took me a minute to really become one with the ocean, because when I started floating, you normally float with your legs like this and your arms like that, so you look like a T, right? God, that that picture of the guy in the circle is like in the universe, and he's standing like this with his legs open like a starfish. That's how I was called to be in the ocean, to be like a starfish, just floating with the ocean, to become one with the ocean, to float with the ocean, to just be with the ocean, to be in my consciousness, to float, and to be in the same frequency as the ocean, the same flow as the ocean, and not force it, and not be stiff, and just be one with the element. So that's what I was called to do. That's what I did. And it took me a minute to really become one with the ocean and just be. Because the fucking birds were barking at my stuff, and like it had like a little thing of like chips there. But no, I did. It was an amazing experience, and I do recommend it to anybody who believes or wants to try it out. Yeah. So working with the elements is really significant here. I feel like they support you as well. You're very giving with your energy, your time, you're knowledgeable, you have like this hermit energy, but it's more like a magician, hermit magician, because the hermit is like an old soul. It's also in this deck, the hermit is like the magician in this deck. Also the power, the triangle here of fire, you have the trine of fire. So to light that trine of fire up, I feel like you're really getting there with your growth. Again, past life is something significant here. Four of Wands. It's like ringing the bell, ringing the bell, ringing the bell, ringing the Blow the whistle. Okay. Someone likes to blow the whistles. But in a negative way. Like, they're on to you. Liar! Something like that. We have the Merkaba here. Vadhebohe. What is it? Yeah, Vadhebohe. It's the Vadhe. What is it? It says, hold on. It's the oh my god. Is it over here? I know it's on this side. Vadhebohe something. Yeah, right here. It says, it's in Hebrew. Yod-He-Vahe, the holy unmentionable, which aka God, Yod-He-Vahe. And I remember I went to some class that this woman teaches for the Kabbalah, the Tree of Life. And so, yeah, so she does the star. She does the star and the pentagram, not the pentagram, the pentacle. And so and so this was a long time ago, I hardly remember, but I remember Yod-He-Vahe. There was that God, yeah, Yod-He-Vahe, in the process of what she was showing us. Damn, that was so long ago. This is what triggered my memory right here with this. Damn, I feel lightheaded. It's probably because I'm hungry. And I went for a long ass walk and I'm hungry. Oh my god, I gotta get up. I'll be right back. Wait. Oh my god. I don't want to overcook the macaroni. So, excuse me. Ouch! Ow. I feel like with this Four of Wands here, you have a lot of abundance surrounding your home. You have a lot of angels protecting your home. You have a pentacle here. You have the Merkaba. You have people. You have family. You have friends. You have a lot of angelic protection. You have a lot of ancestors here. Flowers. You're so bright and just so protected. And like, even though you may not have a castle, you treat yourself. You treat your temple as it is a castle, and that's what's great about you. And you also treat your home like it's a castle, like, you know, you value and you appreciate what you have, even though it may not be much. You appreciate it. Strawberries and blueberries and nectarines are my favorite. Even though I'm from Oxnard, like, I've never been to a strawberry festival. Too much. Not expensive wise, but like, you know, the strawberry festival is literally in Oxnard. You know, people park in freaking Camarillo and take the tram. It's crazy. Like, you gotta park in a different city to fucking take a tram to the fucking. No. I'm not doing any of that. Plus, it's a lot of people. Ugh. Oh my goodness gracious. We have the Emperor here. Okay. With this deck, the Emperor is very vulnerable. The Emperor here is naked, and you can see the back of his. It's only the back of him. He stands vulnerable. In this deck, the Emperor is more than just this physical on 3D. It's showing you that he has more to him than just ruling an empire, of being in control of excuse me, of running a city, of running an empire, period. Excuse me, what is going on? It's also here, there's an Egyptian, an Ankh here. I say Ankh, I don't know, it's an Ankh, I say Ankh. But it represents everlasting life in this deck. There's also here the spine of him, meaning he stands tall. He has arteries and intestines here, which can, whatever you're doing or whatever you need to do, you need to do something to help your digestive system. Maybe you have digestive problems. Maybe you can't go to the bathroom. You gotta go to the bathroom. Eat beans, yo. Beans will make you shit. But I feel like with this, there's three sides to the Emperor. There is the sophistication, there is the spiritual side, and then there is his vulnerability. There's three facets of him, but he all becomes one whenever he needs to be. He is not just this boss man. He goes places. He does things. There's golf clubs here, which represents having hobbies. He's not just one thing. There are many facets of him. There are many sides to him that he expresses in this deck, because he's not just someone to look up to in one way. Interesting. Oh, yay! Okay. The Lovers. I knew when I saw this fucking card. The Lovers. In this deck, the Lovers are getting fucking so relaxed. Whew. So relaxed. I feel so relaxed. My shoulders, like, it just went. Damn. This, whatever this is, the Lovers are lifetimes of lovers. In the physical, in the spiritual, and in the angelic world. You have come many lifetimes, in many different ways. You guys have switched roles. You also have a carnal nature about you, about whatever this is. It's also about you and you, you know, both sides of you. The masculine side and the feminine side, the animus, what is it? What do they call it? The animus. What's the animus? Is that how you fucking pronounce it? Oh my god, dork. Oh yeah, this is right here. So the high priest, so the animus is like her animus Yeah, animus. It is what you pronounce it. Animus and anima. So male is anima, meaning masculine. Animus is feminine. So, um, so it's the masculine and feminine side of you. It's also the carnal nature of you. It's also the 3D part of you. And there's the 5D part of you. So it's levels to your evolution as well. You guys really grow together. You guys protect each other. There are angels to protect you. You bear fruit, you grow, you travel, you guys, there is the sun here, that this truly deep down to your guys' core or your core is the sun, which connects you to everything, God, people, each other, yourself. And you really hold tight onto that. He adores you and you adore him. In this deck, in this picture, he's like, he needs her help, in which she gives him help and brings the sun to him and doesn't make him feel less than or, a burden. She's glad to do it. And here he adores her for that. Like, she doesn't emasculate him. She makes him still feel as though she needs him, and he loves that about her. And I feel like that's what really attracts you to each other. But it's also you as well. Like, you adore your feminine side, and you also adore your masculine side, because your masculine side boosts up that boosts up your feminine side, and your feminine side's like, come on, dog. So it's like you have that balance to, like, know you're fucking up, know you're within self. And it could be with a partner, and even though you're like, hey babe, you be fucking up. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, damn. It's not, I'm loving it. I'm fucking loving it. It's not in a malicious way. It's in a way of, like, good looking out. Boo, biggity boo. I just got the Matrix. I just got the Magician. I got the High Priestess. And I got the Empress. So, the Emperor, the Lovers, the High Priestess, the Empress. And, well, we're going to do it like this, because that's how I got it. Wait, what am I doing? Delina, what are you doing? Okay. The Magician. The Magician is not just a magician in this deck. The Magician is vulnerable. The Magician he's not of the flesh. He doesn't, you see, well, I don't know if you see it, but in this deck, this Magician is muscle. You could just see muscle, tendons, his muscular skeleton is what this is. There's no robe, there's no 3D of him. There's no shell. It's just his soul, what he's made of, what's inside of him. It's so vulnerable, and that's what he uses to manifest, to bring about. Oh my God, I know. Okay, so this is the Vadhe Vohe. Excuse me. This is the Vadhe Vohe. What I was reading in the book, what I just was telling you about, the unspeakable, what is it? Unspeakable something? What? My God. Unspeakable. Hey, Angelina. Unspeakable what? It means God. Okay. It means God. So, and not only that, this circle around the Magician is not it is a circle, yes, but it's also made of out of a snake. It's Ouroboros. This is life and death. It is rebirth. It is cycles. It is knowing that one thing has to end so something else can begin, which is great because it's a number one, and this is the portal, and it's right under the Four of Coins where I said this is using the elements, and this also the magician uses the elements, but he also uses his emotion. That is what gets him to manifest something bigger. And it's meaning as above, so below, because in this deck, he's raising one hand and the other hand is down here. It's like he's a part of both worlds. Ooh. He's a part of both worlds. And not only that, like there's Four of Coins, it's like the Golden City, but it's also the Egyptian. It's a past and present life. It is higher self, lower self. It is a yin and yang. And Ouroboros here, he has hieroglyphics on him. I don't remember what it said about that though. Yeah, it's the underworld and heaven. And I don't know what it says. You have to conquer this psychological. It says psychologically that anyone can achieve selfhood. Okay, his musculature, I'm gonna read this, is bright red, almost flaming, full of energy. In alchemy, red was the color of all colors. Vermilion, bright red, and mercury, silver in color, are preliminary stage to the philosopher's stone, the magical substance that converts all metals to gold. To be read psychologically that anyone can achieve selfhood. The completion of the great work is signaled by reddening of the mixture. The redness of the magician is such an indicator. The magic he is about to perform is to bring together the consciousness and the unconsciousness to face each other. The first step in the great work, an alchemical term, of individualization. His pose symbolizes the Hermetic axiom, as above, so below. The meaning of heaven should be manifested on earth. Man, touches me. But I believe in dumb shit, right? People are crazy. Just because you don't see what other people see doesn't mean that they're crazy. It means that they see the bigger picture. Anyways, the High Priestess here, the all-knowing, but the High Priestess here, she's not on her throne in this deck. She moves about. She knows all, she sees all, but she can move. She goes place to place. And not only that, she doesn't have 2 pillars here. She has 4 pillars here, which is a great stability. There's also Hebrew hieroglyphics here. There is her clothing. She has dresses here, meaning in this deck, it's all about all aspects of her, that she is everywhere and nowhere at the same time. She also has a box with a triangle inside, and it's also what she carries is very sacred. There's also her sitting on the moon with the wind blowing in her hair, and she also is represented in her muscular skeletal image here, but it's just saying that she is not of the flesh. And also above her, she has all the zodiac signs, which means she is all. That's why she can understand and see all aspects of things. That's why she knows all and sees all, because she has been all of those zodiac signs in one way or another, whether past life or spiritual or whatever it may be. And she is all of those. She's also very vulnerable in this skeletal image here. She also has a wand in her hand because she's taking action. That's why she's also not on her throne. She's just more than just this image. She is vulnerable. She has many aspects to her. She's very stable. She worked very hard for where she's at. She sits with the moon, with this crescent moon that's coming up, I believe, before the full moon. Right now is your time to really connect and to be one with the stars. So sometimes you need to be in the dark and wait in the dark in order to see the stars. Right here with the Empress here, the Empress is very nurturing. She has so many people that look up to her. She is sitting down, but her hands are just, she's so beautiful. This picture is so beautiful. She sits on this throne, but it's in the forest, and there's willow trees everywhere, and willow trees are very ancient and very sacred at one point in time. They're very magical, and just, you know, she is sitting there. She has so many people here. There's so many facets of them, but it's also, there's also a person laying in her lap, like, you know, a person's head is here and not like she's holding it like this, but they're laying down. So like, you know, you can show someone's hair or whatever, but that's what the image is. But her hands are to the side, like just letting them be. Letting them be in her energy is just makes people feel safe, secure, understood, protected. They can be vulnerable with her. They come to her in any stage of their life because they know she'll understand. She has flowers where she's sitting like this, but flowers are coming from her, from underneath her dress, meaning like she's so like, she's abundant in that way. She can grow things. I'm trying to stay focused, man. Fuck everything. Wait, what does it say? What does he say? What does Drake say? I know it gets harder. It must be hard to be that fire when all these motherfuckers want to waste your time. You see? Fuck everything. Pussy run. Fuck that pussy run everything. Fuck that noise. But it's like that. It's like, and not in that way, but it's abundant. Like, whatever it is you grow, that you, because manifestation comes from the womb, like from the sacral chakra, yes, but it, you know, it comes out, like that's your cycle too as well. So it's like in the back here, there's like so many galaxies in this photo. Milky Way, I don't know, there's just so many galaxies in this. It looks like it's a very full pink purple moon. Also snakes in this deck are sacred. Yes, people think they're evil, but there's two sides to everything, right? So snakes are sacred in this deck. Snakes at one point used to be let go in a forest, or like in a new, like for a harvest, so they can it would be considered a good omen to like let snakes go in your new harvest so things can grow, because it's a new birth, because snakes shed their skin to evolve, to become a different version of themselves, right? Like we all do. We're like an onion, you know, consider yourself a snake, but like snakes in a sense are like an onion. They peel away their dead skin in order to create new skin. It's like a rebirth as well, and they do represent rebirth. What else we got? You're manifesting something. Right now is a great time for you to keep going and doing whatever it is you're pursuing, because you have so much experience and so much past life. You're so in tune with nature, whatever it is that you're doing. And then not only that, the elements are like a foundation. I'm so hungry. The elements are like the base foundation of your growth. For my growth as well, I really did start with the elements. I started with earth because I needed to, because I really have no earth in my chart, and that is something I lack. Well, I used to lack. Staying grounded. I mean, I still kind of do. I get, I let it, because that's just who I am by nature, but I really have more ground. I'm more anchored to the ground now, to earth now, because because man, I could just be wild. I could be wild. I could float around. I really can, man. So I was something, and it was something that I lacked, and not in a negative sense. Some people would think it's negative, but in a way for me, it was getting there, and like I had, it was something that I dealt with all my life. So I was just like, fuck it, who cares? But at the same time, it's like you see yourself sometimes, and you just kind of like, bitch, you can just sit down. Let me do too. Like, I can be honest with myself. I feel like I be doing too much sometimes. For real. For real. I'm highly aware of how, of my annoyingness, of my obnoxious self, of like just being, and not extra like forcefully, but just like by nature, I'm just that way. Like, and it can be too much for some people. And if it is, oh well. But I really tried to like not be at peace with it, but like temper it, because even though I say if you don't like it too bad, it has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with me, because I didn't like it. And that's why I know that since it was not in my chart, that I had to work harder at it. And I have to work harder at it. It's like people being naturally fucking thin and skinny, not having to work out, eating whatever the fuck, like, bitch. At one point, yeah, but then, like, some people have to work hard. Some people would try hard to lose weight, but there's also some people that try hard really to gain weight, because they don't like being skinny, or, like, not like being skinny, but like, yeah, exactly what I said. I know one of like my kid, like he's fucking, his metabolism is fucking sick, bro. I wish I had his fucking metabolism, like honestly. He can fucking eat anything in the world. It's like, bro, like he's like, I'm eating everything because I'm trying to gain weight. Like, get the fuck out of here. Okay. Alright. I'm trying not to eat anything, okay? We're just so funny. Oh my god. Okay, so relationships. I feel like you give relationships a very fair deal. I don't think that you put on your personal power. You are in your personal power, but I don't think that you push it on people. I feel like you have a lot of knowledge about life. I feel like you're making a lot of major changes with the major arcanas here. Like, you have a lot of major arcanas here. In the beginning, they were minor, but now it's like you have evolved into something so beautiful. So, and right here, the sun. You've created something in yourself. I feel like you've always been this person, but like you've started to, like, you created something, like you created who you wanted to be. And you're an example of like, it can be done. It can be done. And I feel the same way about myself. In this sense, I can relate to that. And I also can say, like, a lot of people give Scorpios shit, and I've said this before, because they don't change, and they're this and they're that. But you know, as Scorpios, I'm a Scorpio, and I'm a Scorpio Sag, but I can be, I'm both. I'm both. I really embrace both. I'm right on it. I'm on the 22nd. I'm 11/22. I'm a builder. I'm a master builder. I'm a fucking, and not only that, the year that I was born are also master numbers. So let's just say 11/22/88. Right? 11/22/66, 11/22/77, 11/22/44, 11/20. That's my birthday. I'm master builder number 22. I'm master builder number 11. I'm master number 88. You know what I mean? So my birthday, your birthday, is very significant. The numbers are very significant. So not only that, like Scorpios, they say we are very decisive people. We are very decisive people. And not only that, like when we meet new people, and it takes an instant. It takes 2 seconds to know bitches don't like you. You know, and bro, I said this from a long time ago. Bitches don't like me. And I say bitches because women and men are bitches. But I get more of like a reaction from women, because insecure women, because they see me as outgoing and lying and, you know, whatever, like something that they're not. So, and they think I'm fake about it, but I'm not. And so when they get to know me, they're like, bitch, you know, like bitch, fuck you. You didn't think that at the beginning. But then we cool, you know what I mean? So it's like major change. You have created major change, and I feel like you are here and we are here to prove, not to prove, because we don't have to prove shit, but it's proven that it's possible, right? So especially me being a Scorpio and me having done or going through this as well, it just shows that like Scorpios can change. Scorpios are different. Scorpios don't, you know, we're not like what you think we are. You know, maybe you just had a bad experience with Scorpio. Maybe they saw right through your fucking fake ass. And they're like, and now we ain't fucking with you. You know, but I also have Venus in my Scorpio. I also have the sun in my Scorpio. I also have Jupiter in my Sagittarius. Like I have Neptune. I have so many like it really matters, like your birth chart. It really matters. And you fuck with my shit, my ancestors and God will not allow it. If you don't know, now you know, ninja. Okay, so let's get back to this. But major changes in your life, things are being brought to life or to light. I feel like you're going to gain a lot of respect for what you've done, what you've accomplished. If you haven't, you will. And if you are, congratulations. Like, this is just so beautiful. Yes, maintain your resources, maintain your groundedness, maintain whatever practices you've been doing, because what works for me may not work for you. But I mean, it's worth a shot. Like, what do you have to lose? You know what I mean? And if you're more like a water sign, if you have a lot of water in your chart, maybe you should connect with water. If you have a lot of fire in your chart, maybe you should connect with fire. I'm gonna start doing readings, because I already do air, because it's smoke. I can do that already. I've been really practicing scrying with water. I've been really practicing reading crystals. But yeah, the elements I feel are helpful to me. So whatever sign you are elemental wise, I would try to connect with that you know, as well. Like ask God, obviously, like always question what's right for you and what messages are for you and what messages aren't. But I feel like you already know deep down inside. I feel like there's starting to be an awakening within you about self, about what you need to connect to, who you need to let go of, who you need to keep into your life, and what you really should go towards. I feel like you really cherish nice things. Yeah. Yeah, hey, look, Jupiter here again, and the sun here. Like, I feel like you're really starting to grow and expand. And I'm gonna tell you, I've gotten to this place because, not only because of my faith, but I've gotten to this place because I'm optimistic about things. I don't see the glass half empty, even when it's completely empty sometimes. And I'm not talking about currently, but like, when I think about my past, it hits me, and that's why I get emotional, because it takes me back to like, wow, like, I was really fucking sad and torn apart and shattered and broken and all over the floor. And for me to be here, like right now, like, it's just, it really like makes me emotional. So I feel like you are also starting to see like how far you've come, and like that's what you should be grateful for. That's what you need to appreciate. That's what you need to embrace and never let go of. Never forget where you fucking come from. Never forget where you come from, because that's who you are at the core. And no matter what life brings you, whether it's extravagant material things, always remain true to who you are. Giving, loving, kind, compassionate. Don't let shit get to your fucking head, because it can, and it will try, and there will be things to distract you. There will be things that look, not everything that glitters is gold. Not everything that's sweet is sugar-coated. Please see within. Please see people from within. Do not consider the outside. I mean, yeah, do not consider the outside. Yeah, it's a maturity thing as well. Oh my God, speaking of this, I just had an experience today. I went to Spartan Final because I wanted to make macaroni salad, because I love macaroni salad, because you can eat it nice and cool and it's fucking hot, and I just love it. Anyways, and my daughter's coming and she loves that. So I was parking, and like I looked up and this girl's walking by my car, like in the front, and like the way she looked at me, my first reaction was ill, and my door was open, and I know she heard me. And my reaction was because I don't know, it's because the amount of cosmetic surgery she had on her face, or mixed with the fucking look she gave me, or like, I don't know, it's probably both, and I'm sorry to judge you, bitch, but fuck! I'm sorry. But man, I fuck up too. I fuck up too, and I didn't even apologize, and I put it on blast. I'm sorry, I put it on blast, like, fuck, I fuck up too. Yeah. Yes. Release the need for control. Release the need for the obsessions. Release those. If you feel like you're fucking attached to someone and then they fucking want to leave, let them leave. Let them leave. You're hanging on to something because you want it, because it's you, it's selfish, it's not, and in whatever sense that is, it's romantic, whatever, like, it's for a reason. It's for a reason. Believe that. And that's another thing, another stupid thing I believe in. People laughed at the things that I fucking had to say a long fucking time ago. And like, I'm not bitter about it. I mean, I'm just bringing that up. I know I gotta bring up bullshit. But like, I'm just saying, like, everything that I am now is because of those things that I believed in back then. And you wonder why. And people wonder why. Like, oh, why her? Why? Like, why not? Like, I don't ever think that of people, like, why him, why her, like, no, that's so fucking negative. It's so bleh, bottom of the barrel fucking scrub type of shit. You know, like, why not? Like, why not? Why not? Because things need to change. Because I don't, I ask myself the same question. Why me? I'm in the same boat as you. You thinking that about me? I'm thinking about that myself. Well, I was. Not anymore. But I'm just saying. I had the same question. And I'm telling you, those stupid things that you made fun of and that you laughed at and that you fucking saw me on the floor, those things after that, what I was saying, if you really heard me, or if you didn't, or if some things caught your attention, those are the things that brought me here today. Glass half full. Everything happens for a reason. It is what it is. Like positivity is in my DNA. Moving forward is in my DNA. Being me, my cellular, molecular DNA. It's always fucking, I don't know, revitalizing itself. I don't know how to say it. I don't know. That's how I feel inside. And actually, cellular cells rejuvenate themselves after a certain amount of time, every 7 years or whatever the fuck, if you look it up. So you do it too, but everybody, it happens to everybody. But if you are not in tune with that, if you are not, I don't know. I live by it. I really do. I don't know. Sometimes I feel it is God. It is God too, because I feel like when I go MIA sometimes on here, it's like, when like a friend. Okay, so picture this: a guy is your friend is with this guy, and this guy knows you, but he's cheating on her, and he's walking down the street with this fucking side chick, and he sees you coming he sees not his girlfriend, but you as a friend of his girlfriend walking towards him and the side chick, and he sees you from far, far away. You haven't even noticed this person. Excuse me. And before you can even tell he's with someone else, he pushes his bitch in the fucking bushes. That's how I feel like Spirit is with me. Like, go. Like, get out of here. Like, something's coming. That's how I feel it is. Like, he pushes me out of the way. It's like, oh, I gotta go. And I don't I have no say. I'm just fucking in the bushes now. Like, why did you do that? That's how I feel. Like, sometimes it is a spirit, like, go. Like, cook me. Like, like, I don't know. Anyways, let's move on and move out, because I'm hungry. I don't know what time it is. Let's just get these last things here. Yeah, have caution when it comes to limiting beliefs and people exposing limitations on you, people using your old programming to make you believe that's what is coming towards you. Because people, with the elements, people believe that, working with the elements, she's a witch. Working with the elements, blah, 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 blah. Because that's an old programming. If you had expanded your mind, and if you have done research, and if you just know that there's a 50-50 chance with everything, if you know that there's light and dark to everything, then maybe you wouldn't see things like that. You would give things, if they're not moving like that, if they're not moving like that. And I know people do things behind the fucking scenes and all this fucking fake the funk and all this bullshit. And it's hard to trust what people put on here and what they really do. You know what I'm saying? I get that, but those motherfuckers ruin it for us. Those fucking fake fucks ruin it for the good people. Just like the fucking cops. Shady cops ruin it for the good cops. It's like everything. Anyways, get me started on these fucking bugaboos. You bugging me, you bugging who? It says, it's time to come home, goddess of the sea. Shut the fuck up. Oh my God. Abundance, purification, and ego. Oh my God, she's right here. Okay, it says, Let's see. It says, I am coming home to where my soul calls me. It's affirmation. I am coming home to where my soul calls me. He is led, the fisherman has been on a long, challenging journey. He has been casting his net for fish, but the fish do not come. His soul is starving, and I'm saying I'm starving. He's starving and longs for more. Suddenly, he sees a shining light at the distance, a soft purple glow that decides to follow. He is led to the goddess of the sea. Her ruling element being is the forces, the symbology of water. Her purpose is to help us remember where the real treasures are. She can show you. I can show you. She can show you what it is you need, not just what you want. And if you're willing to know, she can show you what is soul versus ego. She takes you beyond your false needs and false self. She shows you the world of true spiritual abundance. The goddess of the sea dissolves everything that is not true or rooted in the soul. This can be painful, as we all have our vices. She is powerful and represents the endless abundance of water. It is purification power, and it's cleansing and can bring cleansing. Reflect or journal on the fish you used to cast your net for. Acknowledge the false ego desires you no longer seek or catch. Appreciate times you have chosen to come home instead. Reflect on anything now that is misaligned for you, or anything that doesn't seem to shine like it used to. This is your sign to let the net loose. Spirit of the tree, nature priestess, inner peace. If you're in need of a lesson, there is wisdom in the trees. There is. I have so many shorts from like when I first started this channel. I could see like faces and symbols on the fucking tree. You should look at those. It says there is a reason you have those dreams. The mystic, intuition, high priestess, visionary. Again, may sweet and soft things find you. Harmony, ease, inner child softness. Call your energy back to you. Energy, power, aura, depletion. The witch, creatrix, lotus flower, free will. I wasn't always like this, you know. I had to create who I am. Oh my God, I said that. What are you thinking again? This is palm. I have palm in my hair. Yes, you had to become. I said that earlier. Google back. Rewind. You can backtrack to, I don't know. It's fucking not anymore. No, I want to throw it. It's annoying. Anyways, but yes, this wasn't always who I was either. You know, I had to work at it. I had to work at the relationship I had with myself. Like, you know, in ways, and it didn't come all at once. I mean, it did fucking fall down all at once, but I had to grow like through time, you know, and it's possible. You can do it. You just have to want to do it. I mean, you just have to want to do it. And, you know, I won't do anything if I don't want to do it. I will not do anything for anybody or for myself if I feel obligated to. Like, honestly, if it's not fun, ain't no fun. It ain't no fun. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there. My name is Delana. Thank you for being here in Word Revolution. I appreciate you guys so much. I leave you with health, wealth, and happiness, peace, love, and harmony. Oh my God, my legs. Okay, we got it. Owie. My legs are so sore. I've been like really working out, motherfuckers. Okay, just saying. Yeah, my legs are fucking sore. Anyways, bye guys.